What you just witnessed were Iranian missile strikes carried out in response to coordinated attacks by the United States and Israel. Among the targets was Bahrain, specifically a U.S. naval installation connected to the Fifth Fleet. This escalation follows a joint U.S.-Israeli military operation against Iran that took place late last night. Washington has labeled its action Operation Epic Fury. What we are seeing now is the rapid unfolding of a large-scale regional conflict between the United States, Israel, and Iran. Iran's retaliation was broad. Ballistic missiles were launched toward Israel and toward multiple locations across the Gulf region, including the United Arab Emirates, with reported impacts near Abu Dhabi and Dubai, as well as Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. The focus appeared to be on areas hosting American military assets. Meanwhile, Israeli and U.S. strikes reportedly targeted Iranian military infrastructure and leadership sites. Israeli officials described parts of their campaign as aimed at senior Iranian military and political figures, while U.S. forces concentrated on hardened military facilities. The conflict has also drawn in regional actors. In Yemen, Houthi leadership signaled they may resume attacks on commercial shipping routes, particularly vessels passing through the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical energy transit corridors. Any disruption there could have serious consequences for global markets and oil supplies. Reports indicate explosions at U.S. facilities in Bahrain and alarm systems activated across Kuwait. The UAE and Saudi Arabia have stated that strikes on their territory violate their sovereignty and reserve the right to respond. Qatar confirmed that at least one incoming missile was intercepted by its Patriot defense system. Officials from both Washington and Tel Aviv suggest this will not be a one-night operation, but rather the beginning of a multi-day campaign. Politically, the situation is also escalating. President Donald Trump has publicly framed the operation not only as a response to nuclear concerns, but as an effort aimed at broader regime change in Iran. In public remarks, he called on the Iranian people to rise up against their leadership. This marks a notable shift in messaging. Negotiations had reportedly been underway, with mediation efforts led by Oman's foreign minister suggesting potential agreements around uranium enrichment limits and international verification. However, the current U.S. posture appears to go beyond nuclear oversight and toward political transformation within Iran. Trump, in recent comments prior to the strikes, expressed dissatisfaction with negotiation progress, insisting Iran clearly commit to abandoning any nuclear weapons capability. As events continue to unfold, questions remain about the Strait of Hormuz, the risk of further regional expansion, and the broader economic and geopolitical fallout. This is a fast-moving and highly volatile situation, and developments are happening in real time across the Middle East.